What's up, y'all? How y'all? My bad, y'all. What up, y'all? Hope everybody is doing great. um, I don't really have no update on the bus. I haven't been working on the bus, so it's still the same. I actually took a new position at my job, so I got crazy hours. So I had like a stable position where, I go in at a certain time, get off at a certain time. So I was able to come out here and work on the bus, and I had a certain day off. But I removed myself out of my comfort zone so I can get ahead in my position at the post office and sort of kind of move around and learn new stuff. So I had to get out of my comfort zone, and that's kind of what this video is. Just getting out of our comfort zones and being able to move around and learn new things. And as black people, I'm trying to move the tripod, y'all. But as black people, we get comfortable in our situations and we don't want to move. Like if we making a certain amount of cash, we good right here, which is not a bad thing. Like I know it's a lot of people that's greedy out there that, trying to get to the top and trying to make as much money as they can or whatever. And you got some people that's okay living a moderate life, and that's cool. But what I'm saying is, when you know your situation is not good and it's not benefiting you or, your family, why are you staying? Like, why are we not doing something about it? Why are we not moving on or whatever, trying to get out of that situation? And I know what it is. It's the trauma, and it's the, people trying to hold us down and stuff like that. But I feel like those days are coming to an end. Like, we're not going to be able to use that excuse no more. We're not going to be able to say, well, oh, this ethnic group is holding us down, or we're minorities, or we don't have the resources, or none of that. Now, we're not going to be able to do none of that, because I see a lot of black people that's out here actually trying to help us and actually trying to educate us. It's you that needs to be grabbing this information and obtaining that information for yourself so you can produce better for your family. And I understand it's like, what I got to do with my family. What happened to love thy neighbor? What happened looking out for the family? And I know sometimes it's a headache to do that, because everybody's not going to want to move on one accord. You be trying to do something and you look back and you got people that's supposed to be in your corner, that's supposed to be supporting you. Like, man, you doing too much. You know what I'm saying? Why you always got to be extra? You know what I'm saying? You know how us black people is. Why you got to be extra? Why you got to always want to, do something? We cool right here. No, we're not cool in the projects. You know what I'm saying? And I grew up in the projects. If you from Joliet, we had 2 projects. I grew up in we moved to the second projects, and then we moved to the first projects after half of the second projects was burnt down. Like our unit got burnt down, and then they just decided to tear the second projects down. So they moved everybody from the second to the first. Now that was crazy, because the first and the second projects really didn't get along. We was always fighting each other. You know what I'm saying? So for you to be moved into the enemy's territory, it was kind of bumping heads for a minute, and then it kind of was like, okay, whatever, we here, we all gonna be here, we all gotta, get along, because we live right next door to each other. But what I'm saying is, like, if you in a bad situation, why not move? Why not want to do better? You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you do gotta leave those people behind. Like, I was just talking to a friend, and I feel like my friend came a long way. You know what I'm saying? Then from what she was doing when we was younger, smoke. How many of them people had that crew? Like, you love this crew to death when you was younger. And all they did every day, we get up every day. Nobody got no money for real. So we trying to find a way to make money, trying to find a way to eat. And right after you find a way to eat, it's smoke and drink. Like, you just hang out all day long, all day. From the time you get up to the time you go to sleep, you hanging out. You just sitting around the hood, sitting around the house, talking shit, gossiping about other people's business that don't concern you and ain't benefiting you. But that's what you do all day. So now you get a little older and you get tired of it, but your friends don't get tired of it. So now when you go back to the, to the hood, what they doing? Trying to find something to eat, smoke, drink, and hang out all day. And it's like, bro, like this all you gonna do? Like, you been doing this for forever. And then, you know what I'm saying, they look like zombies. I ain't gonna lie, some of y'all motherfuckers look horrible as hell. You know what I'm saying? Smoking and drinking your whole life away. Y'all look like fucking zombies. Y'all look horrible. I'm not trying to be disrespectful to nobody, but come on, man. That shit is dead. Like, all that smoking and drinking, I mean, if you know, hit a little something every now and then, or you social drink when you go out, you want to be sociable, so you have 1 or 2 drinks, you know what I'm saying, to be sociable. I mean, that's cool. I don't do neither one. I don't smoke, I don't drink, I never have and never did. I was never into drugs. But for you to do it on a consistent basis, like, I know people that talking about, I gotta get up. In order for me to wake up early in the morning, I gotta smoke. In order for me to eat, I gotta smoke. In order for me to sleep, I gotta smoke. Like, well, damn, like, when do your body depend on it to get itself together? Like, you depending on weed to you know what I'm saying, be stable. Like, it's supposed to be a recreational use or medical. You know what I'm saying? If you got a medical issue, I understand, you know what I'm saying, smoking or whatever. If they telling you that, okay. But for you people that just dependent on something, that we too fucking dependent on other stuff to get us through our day. I don't smoke, and I'm not trying to say I'm, you know what I'm saying, a goody two shoes, because I'm not. I do a lot of stuff that I'm not supposed to be doing, you know what I'm saying. But for me to be dependent on something, I shake that stuff off real quick. Like, I want to be the boss of everything. I want to be in charge. I want to be in control. But I can't see myself being so dependent on something that I needed to survive. Like, bro, no. If it's not oxygen, food, and water, why are we hanging on weed and drink like that? Like, I don't understand it. Y'all are comfortable in a position that we shouldn't be comfortable in. Be comfortable in getting up and doing something productive in your life. We're going to put the family, we're going to put the kids to the side, we're going to put the spouse to the side. We talking about you. What can you do to get up and be productive in your life? You know what I'm saying? What can you do to, you know what I'm saying, get a better mindset? You know what I'm saying? Educating, being knowledgeable about something. What can you do to be productive in your life? You know what I'm saying? What are you getting out here doing? You know what I'm saying? Half of us is overweight. We don't eat good. What are we doing? Like, we in a job that's going nowhere, and we complain about it every day. What are we doing to improve that situation? Are we out looking for another job? Are we getting our resume together? I remember before I applied at the post office, I had a decent job before the post office. I actually, when I started at the post office, I had to take a pay cut just to get in, but I took that pay cut, and now I'm making way more than, I was making at this old job. But I had to sacrifice. Okay, I'm gonna have to take this little dip in pay. My family gonna have to suffer a little bit, but I know in the end game that I'm gonna come back on top, because I'll be able to move around. You know what I'm saying? I had to look at, you know what I'm saying, I had things outside the box. But you got a lot of people that's at their job. They can't move up, you know what I'm saying? They can't move around, and they just stuck. And they bitch and complain. And I'm sorry I used the B word, but that's what they do. Complain about it all the time. What are you doing? What we doing? You comfortable with being in a toxic situation? You know what I'm saying? What I was saying was, before I got the job at the post office, I used to update my resume every year. I don't care if it was a small tweak. I used to update it every year. I used to just go out on interviews to keep myself, you know what I'm saying, current, you know what I'm saying, and keep getting me out there or whatever. Even if I didn't get the job, that was okay. Even if I did get the job and, you know what I'm saying, I was going to turn it down, because some of them didn't pay as much as I was getting paid at that current job. But I would still get out there, and I would still keep, you know what I'm saying, keep the levels high, keep me current, and, you know what I'm saying, what was going on in the atmosphere. But then I made a transition, because in my mind, I just knew I was going to have a warehouse job forever and I was going to make top dollars and all that stuff. But once I got a warehouse job and I saw that they not really making no money, you know what I'm saying? And in the back of my head, I always wanted to work for the post office, but I never took that leap into trying to get into the post office because you would hear people like, oh, the test is hard. You got to do this, you got to do that. And when you young, you not trying to be doing no hard stuff. I understand young people ain't trying to do no hard stuff. But once you start getting a little up in age, it's like, listen, you going to have this crappy job or you going to have a job that you can retire from. So I made a decision that I wanted the 401k. I wanted to be able to retire from my job and I wanted to be able to move up. So I applied. I ended up getting in, and man, I was begging God. I was like, listen, I know I asked you two minutes ago, but I'm back again. I need this job at the post office. And once I got in, I didn't slack. I didn't slank. I ain't fall off. I went in there, and it was hard, and they was on us. Like our postmaster was not no joke. She wasn't nothing to play with. So I went in and I did what I had to do. I got myself together basically. Like, it wasn't one of those jobs where I would just go in and I fit in and I got right to it. No, that shit was hard. It was hard. It was hard. And you think just delivering mail, all you got to do. It wasn't one of those all you got to do moments. You had to focus. I got myself together. And that's the thing, like, black people, we do not like hard stuff. If it's hard, if it make us think hard, if it make us sacrifice something that we love to do, we not finna do it. That's why our asses is where we at. We always dead last. I'm very competitive. I'm a competitive person. You might not even think we competing. You might be on a whole nother level and it's not no jealousy thing. I'm competing. I will pick the best person, the top person that's in the game doing it. Like, when I first started at the post office, it was this guy. He was a CCA just like me. He was a carrier city assistant like me. And that man was good at running routes, running packages. He was just good all around. And he was kicking our butt. And I was a brand new CCA. I was brand new. I ain't know. He had been there. But I would just look at him. I'm like, oh, man, I got to beat him. I don't want to be like him. I got to beat him. So I did everything I could to figure out how to beat him, how to get better at him, how to, get better with myself. It was a competition with me too. You know what I'm saying? I would get out there, okay, last time you had 10 packages, you did it in an hour, so now we finna do it in 45 minutes. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna do it safely, whatever. But I conditioned myself like, okay, we're gonna cut the time out, we're gonna shred some of this, we're gonna do this and we're gonna do that. We don't do that as black people. We don't. We do not. We need to. You know what I'm saying? Whatever we trying to do, we need to. As you can see, this bus looks like crap. My bus gonna look good once I get done with it. It's me being competitive with myself. Like, okay, I don't want to last too long in this situation. I don't want to keep coming in here and looking at this floor. I don't want to keep coming in here and have to have something over my head because my ceiling is out and this stuff is falling in my hair. And I just got my hair done. Well, I don't want it in my hair if I didn't have it done. But still, or, you know what I'm saying, it's leaking all over my wires and into my bus or whatever. It's me on go mode. I need all black people to be on go mode. We need to be on go. I'm not saying we got to be the richest people. You ain't got to, it's not about the dollar signs. It's about, you know what I'm saying, the legacy, the culture. You know what I'm saying? Us being dead last and everything. Everybody thinking like, oh, you know what I'm saying? They only good for sports and entertainment. We got doctors. We got lawyers. We got scientists, mathematicians. Like, a lot of this world would not be what it is without us. You know what I'm saying? And we lacking because we were once great people. What happened to us? What happened? Can anybody black tell me what happened to us? We used to be prideful, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying the prideful like that, but it was pride. We had pride in being black, you know what I'm saying? Now people be like, I ain't black, I'm Indian, or I'm indigenous, or I'm this, or I'm that. I got like a little bit of black in me, but you know, my dad was Irish or some shit like that. Like, nobody wants to be black anymore because we ain't on top. And I'm black all day. I don't care what we started as, because I done told everybody what my family started as. What we started as, when my grandmother, my greats back there, made it with a black man, I'm black. I'm proud to be black. But I'm not proud to say that we lagging in a lot of stuff. We hate each other. We fighting. Like, we killing each other. Like, we on TV. I don't even really watch TV no more because it's disgusting. Like, I used to watch the Cosbys and A Different World and stuff like that, where we would try to come together and we had camaraderie amongst each other. We don't have none of that. You got love and hip hop. All we doing is fighting and bashing each other. You got I don't do social media because every time you get on social media, you got black men bashing black women bashing black men, and you know what I'm saying, the younger generation being disrespectful to the older generation. It's just what is we doing, bro? Like, what are we doing? This is getting out of hand for me. I don't even understand it. Like, for real, I don't understand it at all. Like, when do we start fighting amongst each other? What happened to one fight, all fight? You know what I'm saying? Like, what happened to the village? The village is gone. I don't even know what we are. I don't even know what we doing. And then you got the woke fighting the unwoke. Like, sleepyheads, wake up. To be honest, like, come on, wake up. We in this comfort zone. We in comfort zone. I feel like our comfort zone is in bed with toxic. You know what I'm saying? That's all we live for, is toxic and mess. We are the messiest, toxic people on this earth. And people love that. They thriving off that because everybody else is getting their work done. Okay, while they over there fighting, we're going to do this, and we're going to start building this. So by the time we look up, we ain't even got our groundwork done. We ain't even broke ground on what we supposed to be doing as a culture, as a, you know what I'm saying, as a people. And everybody is building and getting themselves together and leaving a legacy for their next generation while we fighting our generations. We fight amongst the generations that we have here instead of teaching each other. Like, my grandmother is damn near 90. Her mother passed at 91. She's 89. She's going to be 90 next year. So that means right now, I should have been around her. I would have been around her, but work. No, I don't do none of that. I get on my granny nerves. Like, I don't call her every day. I call her every other day. Granny, what you doing? What do you want? What you want? I don't want nothing. I just want to know what you're doing. Or I'll call her, but I'm finna come over there. Why? Because I want to. Like, I got a key to the house. You know what I'm saying? Even though I knock before I go. But I got a key to the house. I'm finna come over there. Any game that she got, I'm soaking it in. I'm being greedy with it. You know what I'm saying? Tell me everything. You know what I'm saying? Tell me everything. So once you pass, I can still, it still goes on. You know what I'm saying? My grandmother know she ain't got much. I mean, I can't count her years, and I'm not trying to, but she knows she's up there in age, and now she's talking those talks that I don't like talking about. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of upset. I be upset, but then I kind of understand because it's like she know, and she trying to get me prepared for her homegoing. You know what I'm saying? And she putting a lot of weight on my shoulders. So now what I gotta do? I gotta work that shit out. Black people, we not working it out as a culture. We not working it out at all. We trying to bypass anytime we see, you know what I'm saying, somebody trying to pass something down to us, or we got hard work to do. What we do? You know what I'm saying? We doing the metrics on their ass. We trying to move out the way real quick. We think somebody else is gonna do that work. Somebody else is gonna do that work, but guess what? They're not gonna hand it off to us. You see, that's what we think. Okay, we're gonna allow the other people, the other cultures, to do it, and then they're gonna hand it off to us. Hell, they ain't handing shit to us. You know what they handed us? A death sentence. They trying to kill us anyway, anyhow they can. Through food, jail, police just shooting your ass out on the street, and lying, saying that they ain't do it when it's on camera, and you got a million people around watching them do it. They don't care about us, bro. They don't. Sis, neither. They don't care about us. They don't. That's why they putting us together to fight amongst each other. That's why we got messy ass TVs, shows, and messy social medias, and we just playing into it. I see these people when they our celebrities go on these interviews, and these people pick. Oh well, Dirk, I know you you and NBA YoungBoy don't like each other. Well, he said this, and I quote, pulling up shit from like, come on, man. We see it a mile away. We know what they doing. This ain't new. So why we keep falling into the same traps? You know what I'm saying? We keep falling into the same traps, and we keep losing our soldiers and our good people and our hardworking people who's supposed to be bringing back. You know what I'm saying? All our leaders I ain't gonna say all our leaders are gone, but a lot of our great leaders were killed. They were assassinated because they was bringing back to the village. I'm gonna keep saying a village. We need a village. Where's our village? You know what I'm saying? I think I'm gonna do a podcast on the village. Yeah, like, where's the village at? Because we are lacking on our village, people. Everybody else is building their village, and our shit is still dirt, rubble, and rocks. We ain't got no tools. We in that mug arguing. First of all, we ain't even got the land. We just roaming. Nobody else. I'm going to tell y'all now, the only reason people are letting us in their village is to reproduce, because they got low body counts. They population is dwindling down, so they know we got the strongest genes. You know what I'm saying? And we got we're good at reproducing. That's what we good at. We good at reproducing. But that's the only reason they letting us in their village, and they not letting a lot of us in their village. They gonna let one or two in there reproduce and get your ass on. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna figure out a way to get rid of you, so we can keep them in our village. And they ain't gonna raise them as black. They might look like, yeah, that little dude got black in them. They gonna raise them as their culture. You know what I'm saying? And they gonna keep reproducing off your gene, so they can repopulate their culture and their village. You know, you see what I'm saying? While we still around here looking for the tools and looking for the land, so we can start building our village. Come on, man. Let's get out this comfort zone, bro. Sis too. Let's get out this comfort zone. Let's start doing something. Like, we can't keep with our feet up and complaining. Like, I don't like people like that. I don't like people who complain and don't. First of all, I don't like complainers at all. I don't even know what you're complaining for, because I feel like this. Yeah, it's people out here that don't even have what you have, and you got what you got, and you still complaining. Like, where we do that at? I feel like that's a waste of time, a waste of energy, and it's low vibrations. I'm not with low vibrations or low energy. Like, if your vibe off, go over there. I don't even want you speaking to me. Like, and I would tell people that, like, hey, please get away from me. I'm on something right now. My mind does not need to be clouded with low vibrations. And right now, you giving off that energy. I need you to go ahead and move over there, because right now I'm on high energy. I'm on high alert. I'm on go mode. So I need to move all the low vibration. I don't even talk to people with low vibrations. Move out my way. I need to be focused. I gotta focus, because I got goals to achieve, and I'm so close to achieving another goal. Like, this bus was a huge, you know what I'm saying, goal. And I have been saying this, like I told y'all on previous videos. I've been saying that for a year and a half, or it probably was a little longer. Like, around after COVID ended, that's when I started talking about the bus and all that situation. But I had to get out. I had to step out my comfort zone, because I don't know nothing about driving no bus. I don't know nothing about remodeling no bus. I don't know nothing about what I was talking about or what I'm doing. But as I keep going, I'm learning as I go. I'm picking up as I go. I'm that sponge. I'm soaking up the game as I go. You know what I'm saying? So now people calling me like, where you get this and how you do this and woo out the bam. And I'm not saying I'm super knowledgeable, but I got a little common sense in that area, so I can help you a little bit. And if I don't know, if I can't help you, I'm finna direct you to a website or somewhere that I got it off of, or you should check this person out on YouTube because they know what they was talking about, and that's where I got a little bit of my information from, and I did a little research over here about this stuff. So we ain't doing that. We not doing that. And I don't mind passing no fruit on. If I know some information, I'm not holding it with myself because I feel like it's plenty of it out there for all of us to eat off of. You know what I'm saying? So passing fruit to me is nothing. I'm not stingy with information. I feel like we all need to know this information, and it's not gonna do me no good if I'm holding the information within. That goes to the older generation. It ain't gonna do you no good if you hold all the information to yourself and you die off with the information and you leave the younger generation with no information. And I know older generation, these little make you choke them. That you want to put hands on them. But I'm gonna tell you this, my granny used to always tell me stuff like when I was younger in my 20s and stuff, and I didn't want to listen. I had a little smart mouth. Sometimes she would hang up on me. Sometimes we wouldn't speak for a couple of days or whatever. But now all them lessons and them talks come back to me, and it's like, okay, I got to use that, and I got to put it to work, and I got to do this, and I got to do that. Even the talks now, when she talk, I'm all ears. I'm all ears because I got to soak that game up. With the older people, it's a lot of older people at the post office. They tell you, don't be like me. Do this forever. Have you a game plan. Get out of here. Do something else. You know what I'm saying? And I soak all that game up. And they know they in there, and they know a lot of people because you're networking every day. When you out and you in that uniform, you're networking. You know what I'm saying? You're coming across a lot of people. You gotta remember, we deliver to businesses, we deliver to homes, we deliver to bosses, we deliver to thieves, we deliver to scammers, we deliver to everybody. We deliver to gangbangers. We deliver to everybody. Like I said, lawyers, doctors, everybody. So these people see us on a daily basis, and you got some, you know what I'm saying, people that don't really like us, and you got very nice people, you know what I'm saying, that, hey, if you know what I'm saying, come in here and you want to do a deal with us, we don't mind helping you out because they see us every day, so they know us. And so now when they see us, like, oh, I remember you, yeah, you deliver my mail, come on in here, you know what I'm saying, sit down, let us help you do this, and you trying to do this, because they know if they get one postal worker, they got the whole office, because it's like a family in the office. So I come back with good news, and it's like, hey, I got this service, man. When I went down there, they did real good. Go there if you ever need this service. So now you got customers for life. But we also we got to get out our comfort zone, black people. We ain't gonna never get there if we not out our comfort zone. I know it's hard. I know you got to think. I know you gotta, you know what I'm saying, actually get up and start producing. I know you gotta put the blunt down. I know you gotta put the drink down. I know you gotta stop hanging out with them old friends and get you some new friends. That's on that motivational bus. I said bus, but that was kind of corny, y'all. Whatever. But still, like, we gotta do more than, everybody can't be a rapper. I'm sorry. Half of y'all cannot rap. Half of y'all, I don't understand what the hell y'all saying. And some of y'all don't make sense. So please find another avenue to get out the hood. Everybody's not gonna make it to the league. Most of y'all are garbage. You can't stop smoking and drinking. You can't stop gossiping, and y'all not practicing like y'all supposed to be. I mean, I feel like I'm black. I can say it, whatever. Y'all gonna get mad. It's okay. But somebody needs to tell you. That gang banging shit, that shit is old. Nobody, they making drugs legal now. You know what I'm saying? So y'all out of a job right there. They just pushed you out the way. Remember when they was bringing it into the hood, and they was letting you use it, and they was making you sell it, and then putting your ass in jail for it. They don't even want to do that no more. Now they catching you for bodies and RICOs. So being in the gang, that's not cool anymore. You know what I'm saying? I don't know no cool gangster with skinny jeans. Like, oh yes I do, but whatever. They're not gang banging anymore. But all this stuff that we was doing, bro, we gotta get out of that. We gotta get out of that. We gotta start building now. That's cool. If you really want to know what it is, that's cool. Building the village, that's cool. Being out of your comfort zone, being more knowledgeable, you know what I'm saying, that's cool. You know what I'm saying, finding you a trade, that's cool. You know what I'm saying, we love seeing that. Not being toxic, that's very cool. That is excellent to me. Excuse me. Not being on social media trolling well, I'm not gonna say trolling, because I do kind of troll my favorite people. I got a couple of favorite people I like to troll on social media. One of them is my a young lady I used to talk to way back in, and my cousin. I love trolling my cousin because she posts like every 30 minutes. So I go right behind her and repost or say something under her her post. Shout out to my cousin Sharita, I love you. But yeah, but no, for real. Us arguing and fighting amongst each other, we ain't done it long enough. It's tiring. I'm tired of it. Like, we need to start doing something else. Like, that it's not cool anymore. I don't even like seeing fights. It doesn't amuse me. Like, please, as black people, let's find something else better to do with our free time. You know what I'm saying? Hell, if y'all want to come over here and help me with the bus, I definitely need it. But us fighting amongst each other, that is getting old. It's getting tiring. We need to do something different. And we need to start being a more productive culture. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever you want to call us. More productive people. You know what I'm saying? We just need to get out our comfort zone, because staying in our comfort zone is it's not doing us well. It's not looking good on us. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you do have to leave your favorite people by the wayside or whatever. And you know, naturally they'll get it together, because it's gonna come a time they're gonna be in the house smoking and drinking by themselves, and they ain't got nobody to gossip with, because everybody done got their mind right, and they done got out their comfort zone. So it's like, okay, I can't be the last one. I can't be the only one in this mug smoking and drinking by myself. You know what I'm saying? Being drunk by yourself is not cool. You know what I'm saying? It always got to be a team. So if you ain't got no drinking buddy or you ain't got no smoking buddy, you don't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? Damn sure you ain't got nobody to gossip with. You know what I'm saying? If ain't nobody on social media, all your homegirls ain't on social media, all the people that you used to argue with ain't on social media, they out doing productive stuff like building a village, then it's like, well, I might as well grab my tools. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you do got to leave people by the wayside and allow them to get themselves together, because you can't take everybody with you. You know what I'm saying? You can't take everybody with you, because everybody ain't ready for that ride. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes people think they ready and you got to drop their asses off. That's cool too. You know what I'm saying? Because you can always come back and pick them up. We ain't going to turn around, but they'll catch the late train. They'll catch it. You know what I'm saying? Because people going to get out that comfort zone, and they gonna start, okay, well, if she can do it, or my man's over here do it, you know what I'm saying, then I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna step up, and I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying, do what I need to do to get myself together so I can have a better life for me. And like I said, I'm not gonna keep saying the family or nothing like that, because a lot of people be like, well, I don't even really talk to my cousin like that, or I don't fuck with my brother like that, or you know what I'm saying, I don't love that neighbor, I don't about them. Care about yourself enough to get out the comfort zone. You know what I'm saying? Care about yourself to want to be productive. Care about yourself for when you die, people is not, you know what I'm saying, having fish fries to or on the side of the road begging other people to bury you. You know what I'm saying? Care about yourself to leave a legacy, to leave something, to make a mark on this earth. You know what I'm saying? After you die. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, I mean, people die every day and they get swept up under the rug. Like, you got 10 people that really care about you, and after that, just like, okay, whatever. It is what it is. It was what it was. But when you great, you got millions of people. Like, you still hear Martin Luther King Jr. Name ringing bells, but he wouldn't be happy of where we are today. You still hear Malcolm X being spoke about in the Muslim or in the black community. He wouldn't be happy where we are today. You still hear Frederick Douglass name even 100 years after he's been here on this earth. He's not going to be happy where the black people are today, all the stuff that he had to go through. You know what I'm saying? Marvin Garvin. Like, come on, bro. We had a whole bunch of, and I'm just naming a few, but these are people that risk their own lives to catapult us forward, and what we needed to do with the culture. And what did we do? We fumbled. I feel like Trey Songz. We fumbled. We dropped the ball. Not once, numerous times. We keep dropping the damn ball. So I guess we not good at sports, because we ain't slam dunk. We ain't goal. We ain't hit no home run. We ain't did nothing. We on the floor. We on the field fighting with each other. Talking about your teammates. We are not a great team. Come on, man. Get it together. That's horrible. And the same thing with the United States. I don't even want to take it to just being black people. United States, we are horrible. For us to be the greatest at sports, we are horrible at camaraderie and team players. We horrible with that. And everybody's looking at us like, y'all some dumbass fools. They on the field, like, just let them fight. Let them fight. Don't jump in it, Johnny. Don't jump in it. Let their ass fight. Because they're going to get tired, and we just going to run through them. We're going to run through them. We're going to win. Don't even worry about that. We're going to win. So call the girls up. You know the girls with the, and the pretty, yep. Call them up and let them know we in there tonight. Drink some of these fools. Because they don't even know how to act. We don't know how to act as a country. We don't know how to act as a ethnic group. We don't know how to act at all. Like, what the I don't want to throw the towel in on us. But I'm damn near I got it out my pocket, and I'm kind of ready to throw the towel in on us. We need to get this shit together and get it together for real, for real. Like, this is horrible as a country. Biden, I don't know what the fuck you doing, but I voted for you, and I really didn't want to vote for you, but I did. But black people, I don't know what the fuck you doing, but I couldn't vote on you. I just came down here, and this is what God gave me, and I'm happy that God gave me this. But at the same time, bro, come on, man. We can't keep losing the game, bro. We can't keep fumbling. You know what I'm saying? We can't keep sprinting out and still losing. Like, come on, man. We need to get it together. We need to get it together. Get your ass out that comfort zone. Stop being lazy. Stop being arrogant. Stop being super prideful, because it's not getting us nowhere. It's not. So, come on, man. Let's do something better. Let's do something different. It's everything that we've been doing for the last, I'm going to say, since 1960, 70, and that's a stretch. It's getting old. That's a long ass time. That's like my mama age. The last 60 years, 60, 70 years is getting old, bro. We didn't do that. My bad. My alarm went off, so I know it's time for me to get ready to go to work. So, like I said, it's getting old. We need to do something else. We need to do something better. We need to switch it up. But love y'all. Hopefully we get it together. I got good faith in us. And until next time.